everyone, so please check out my previous video where I go into detail about corrector versus concealer and the differences. It's really good to know how to do it correctly and having a bit of an understanding before you watch this video, as I'm about to show you the demo on a corrector and concealer and just a concealer so you can see the difference on how that makes your makeup look. So let's get into it. I have on here a orange eyeshadow and it just has to be orange because that's what we're doing. And this is really going to help neutralize any dark circles, anywhere where there's a little bit unevenness on the skin. And the reason I'm using this because it's just a powder and it's just easy for me to kind of, there's nothing else in it, so it's not going to change what I'm trying to do. And of course I'm actually going to mix some eye cream with it, so it's a bit more fluid and easy for me. This eye cream, and it's just my go-to eye cream, and it just makes it easy for me because I use it anyway, and because I am putting it around my eye area, it just makes sense for me to use what I already have. So it's going to be like that, and the ratio is not going to be this. I'm probably not going to use that much, but I want to make sure this eye area is definitely moisturized so that it blends much more easier rather than going on dry. Personally for me, I like to use a fluffy brush. It's very easy for me to blend this out, especially when you're using corrector and using such a like a strong color like orange. You definitely want to make sure that you have a fluffy brush, which is going to just make it so much easier for you to blend out your product. Actually, a little bit dab, as you can see there, and then as you can see there's a little bit of orange in there. So what this does, and I'm going to show you, so see, it just melts it down. So you see, it's just easy for me to blend this out. And then what you can do here is just literally just use your palette and just kind of dust it off so you don't have too much on there, which is going to work really, really well. Back of my hand and just clean up the brush before I go in, because I don't want to have too much of the orange. I just want enough to be able to just cover the depth. Okay, so I'm just going to go in this area there, and I'm literally just going to buff that out. Okay, so literally just buff, and I'm just concentrating on this area only. So I'm going to pull back and show you the difference, okay? So I'm going to turn my face this way, and as you can see, it looks very neutralized, okay? So it looks like I've got a little bit of concealer on, and I don't. I literally just have the corrector on. And if I turn to the side here, you can see I've got depth there, okay? So what this actually does, it actually neutralizes the dark areas, the depth in the eye. Anywhere there's dark circles, the orange actually counteracts the color. So that is what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a really large patch of orange or whatever corrector anyone else is using, because you can see already that just makes a difference. I don't even have any foundation. I have nothing else on other than the corrector. Now this means that when I go in with my concealer, I don't have to use as much concealer.